Your wish is my command. And so...
She grants his wish. Every time. Isn't she beautiful? The fairy will always protect you.
Who is she, Mom? You never say.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll send you a sign. Trust me.
That was a scene from A&E's The Return. Joining us now, Dylan Kingwell. Dylan, thanks so much for being here and welcome. Now, the show, for those of us who maybe, we've seen it, but for people watching who have not seen it, what's it about?
Well, it's based off the International Emmy Award-winning series Les Revenants. It's the French version, and it basically taps into the emotions of these characters who have not seen these people for years, and they're suddenly popping up like they were never gone, and they're trying to wrap their mind around the fact, how is this happening? And also those people that have come back from the dead, they don't know what's happened, and they're trying to figure it out.
So your character, Victor, you play a dead kid. So what is it like to play a dead kid?
It was cool. I had a wish that one day I would get to die in a movie, and I don't know. I wanted
We all
to
have
learn,
our wishes.
I wanted to learn how it was done, so I got my wish and more. I died and came back. So.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now, getting the part wasn't easy, though. You didn't just have it handed to you. What was the audition process like?
It was a span of a month.
Wow.
So I had an audition, and then casting called me in for a work session. Then they called me for the callback.
Okay.
And then the director and Carlton Cuse, the producer, wanted to see me, and then I booked it.
And now you're here, and yeah, you've done the show. And it's great, yeah. We've had the chance, like I said, to watch a few episodes. You're a very nice young guy. You're smiley, you're friendly, but you play a bit of a creepy kid on the show. How do you get into the creepy character? And can you maybe show us how to do the creep face?
How do you do the creep face?
I'm just going to say first, a bit is an understatement.
It is. Well, there's one scene where there's a bus full of kids, and you're in the middle of the road, and it's, yeah, you're quite scary and creepy.
Yeah. Okay, so show us that creep face.
Yeah, can you do that for us? It's the eyes.
Okay, so how do we do it? Tell us how to do it.
What's the key?
Okay, so you can't smile. You have to think of the first time I did it, like, I got into the kind of swing of things after a few episodes. I could just do it.
Right.
First time I did it, think of the darkest thing you could think of. Like, just think of maybe eternal blackness.
Okay, let's try it.
And then kind of...
I'm having a hard time not
doing it?
smiling.
Am I doing
Okay.
And then kind of squint just a tiny bit, and pretend, if you want to look at me, just pretend you're trying to look right through me. Yeah, that's good. You got it.
Who's got it better?
Who got it better?
I'm sorry.
I win the creep factor. Nice. That's usually the case.
Yeah.
For
Is that
me.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Is that a good or bad thing?
You know, I'm not really sure at this point. I guess I'll find out from my boss after who won or lost that round.
Okay, but another thing is you're not only a very talented actor, but you're also an athlete as well.
Yeah. I play hockey with a spring club called the BC Lightning.
Wow.
And I've been playing hockey for 6 years.
Wow, so you've been playing since you were four or five. So what came first? What did you love first? Was it hockey or acting?
I started both around the same time. I've been doing both for about 6 years. If I can remember correctly, I did hockey first.
Okay.
And then my mom got me into acting. And
So if you had to choose one, if you had to give up one or the other and become a professional hockey player or actor the rest of your life, what would you go with? It's a hard one.
I've been asked that before. I would say it depends on what time it is. Like, right now, I'm not doing anything so much with acting. I mean, show's over, and I might be doing some commercials and stuff in a couple months, maybe.
Right.
And that would change. So you can't say at an exact moment.
It's
right
true.
now,
always...
it's hockey because I'm into hockey, and
Sure.
yeah, I'm not doing really anything with acting at the moment.
Right.
But that's probably going to change. So.
But you've done a lot as well. This isn't your first role. What other stuff have you done? You mentioned commercials.
Yeah, I've done mostly commercial work. I appeared in a Tim Burton movie called Big Eyes.
Of course.
And I was an actor role in the series called The Tomorrow People. I had an episode there. And I was also in a movie called The Selected Works of T.S. Pivot. I played a little part there. So yeah, I've done a lot of things here and there.
You've done a few things.
So what is your dream role?
Oh,
Besides playing dead and coming back to life.
Yeah.
You already mentioned that.
Check that off the list already.
when I was little, my dad every night used to read a series to me called Jack Stalwart. And he's like this spy, and he goes all the way around the world fighting off bad guys. And his #1 mission is to find his brother, who was also a spy, but he got captured by like this really evil guy.
Right.
So yeah, I'd like to play the movie of Jack Stalwart. And he actually looks kind of like me.
Okay.
So
if that movie comes up, that would be your dream role.
Yeah,
in playing that.
that'd
Okay,
be
well,
cool.
you played the dead person already, and then you can go on to the next one.
Yeah.
You've obviously done a ton in your fairly short career, 10 years. Excited to see what the next few years bring for you, and it's been great catching up
So
with you.
am I.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And if you want more info on A&E's The Returned, you can go to aetv.com/The Return. And to stay up to date on everything that Dylan is doing, you can also follow him on Twitter.
Yep.
Thanks so much. Right now we're going to go to the tryout. This week I'm heading to the North Vancouver Lawn Bowling Club, and I'm going to try and get myself a membership.